three separate worlds: broadcast, online streaming, and monetization. Compared to many of the presentations you may have heard, this is not about what can be done, it's about what is done today. So we're going to walk through some case studies and see how AI is bringing together efficiencies for a typical media company. Before we start out, we're going to start with a short video. If audio cooperates. To start out, I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Alper Turgut. I'm the founder of Akta. Prior to Akta, I led engineering for Google Cloud Media for about 4.5 years. Akta's mission is to utilize AI as software as a service platform to unify video streaming, scheduling, distribution, and monetization. It's a tool, it's a technology purpose-built for the media industry, working at the highest end of the media. Our typical customer is a large media company, such as Televisa Univision, CBS Local Media, Fox TV stations, Bloomberg, Nexstar. As we go through the presentation, we are going to explore a typical problem in the media industry. We have got three separate worlds: online streaming, broadcast, and monetization. Today, they overlap, but they do not harmonize. With AI, we've got the right tools to help media companies harmonize these three different silos. To make it concrete for all of you guys, we're going to walk through a case study. With the right tools, you're going to see the real outputs of the videos of AI, what it can do, what it cannot do, with all of the limitations and benefits. And time permitting, at the end, we can discuss some questions and answers. Today, we have got three worlds with common problems. Whether it's online streaming, broadcast, or monetization, there are four problems that we need to solve. First is content metadata ops. Everybody needs to ingest videos, label the videos. The second one is the workflow automation. We have to do much more with less people. Unless the tools are in place to automate the workflows, new workloads are not doable. The third is the content experience of the user, whether that's the quality of the streams I receive or the relevancy of the ads. And the fourth is revenue optimization. There are limited amount of inventory, limited amount of viewing hours, and all of these three areas are working hard to optimize the dollar per hour of content streamed. We believe that AI is able to solve these problems if we stick to three principles. And we can attest to it by our work with the media companies. The first one is the integrated workflow. We do not believe AI by itself is sufficient to be a change instigator or create business value. It only works if it's integrated into the workflows. Two, it has to be fine-tuned and specific. And third, it has to be able to incorporate human in the loop. What we mean by that is that AI is not perfect, and our customers are demanding perfection. By utilizing the right tools in the process, human beings will be able to enhance what AI produces. To be able to showcase you a typical output of an AI, here's an example. Matt, if you could run the video, just one of them. I think the first one only with the audio. Let's give it a try. So this is a typical news video shot 16 by 9, right? From a typical customer of ours. But if you hover over the video, you should be able to play just one video on the left-hand side.
It was the owner's mission to open this place back up. After 7 long months and some hurdles along the way,
So,
Courthouse Cafe
this is broadcast on television.
An overnight fire shut the door.
It's a long video.
Cafe earlier this year.
Yeah, well, it's been a long, drawn-out process.
Nearly 7 months later, the restaurant is serving customers.
It has no
again.
captions.
So much nicer having everybody back and all the customers back, all the employees back.
If you could stop the video, Matt, for a second.
It's been great.
It wasn't without some hiccups.
The
Go
job
wrong, it went wrong.
that our customer has is to be able to put that video on social media and on the mobile phones. Could AI help with that? And could AI do it much more efficiently with reasonable quality in a very short amount of time? And then you see the real output of a transcoder that utilizes AI that does 3 things. 1, identifies a speaker. 2, identifies the salient portions of the video. 3, it's able to pan and zoom to the subject matter, the most important point in the video. So Matt, if you could run the second video for us, just the second one, not the first.
After 7 long months, mission to open this place back up.
So the audio makes it confusing, but if you could just run the second one, you'll be able to see the capabilities of the AI. This is untouched. This is not a demo. This is a real video that we just ran through the AI. Well, let's disregard the audio for a second. As we go through the video, you can see it's not perfect, but it's able to pan, it's able to zoom, and it's able to get to the very light level, right? And in the right-hand side, you see AI automatically extracting the captions. And it is able to do the open captions, create a TikTok or an Instagram-style video with no human effort in the mix.
Nearly 7 months later, the restaurant is serving customers again.
No. Is that perfect? No. You see the lower third slightly cut off, right? You see essentially AI making editorial decisions about how to cut the video, how to make it fit to the new platform of choice. However, it is done almost at no cost, under 1 minute. So this gives you an idea about what the current capabilities are that are available today that you can use at this moment. Now, AI will get better. We believe that it will be able to rival human edits and will be able to replace some of the content that's not necessary. It could even generate content, right? So having basically looked at a very basic use case, what we wanted to do is show you if this is applied in a typical workflow, a common workflow, such as scheduling a channel, in particular scheduling a fast channel, how it could help you reduce 70% of the cost and 80% of the time. When you schedule a channel, a live linear or a fast channel, there are a couple steps. There are 5 steps in the scheduling process. And AI today is able to take on most of these workloads in production. We have hundreds of fast channels that currently use AI in this capacity. So this is not something, again, that we think it could be applied. It is applied today. The very first one is Who schedules and how are the scheduling decisions made? You can import a broadcast schedule that a human being has created to create a fast channel, or you can dynamically create that channel with the AI prompts. The second part, which AI is excellent at, is verifying those assets. Do I have the right assets? Does the video have the right attributes? Is the sound right? Are the closed captions in there? If not, it can generate them. Are the ad breaks in there? And is the right metadata in the files? The third one, it becomes quite interesting when you come into the monetization, when it crosses the boundary from verification to generation. AI is able to analyze the video. It's able to suggest the ad break locations, and it can prioritize them for you. The best place to insert an ad to the worst place to insert an ad. And depending on your editorial decisions, you can dynamically insert X, Y, Z minutes of ad completely dynamically in a given asset. If the file has ad locations demarcated, suppose it comes from broadcast, then AI prioritizes them. It can detect breaks and smart enough, saying that someone has pre-processed that file. I'm going to give it a priority. Then the last piece is that the editors can preview and approve it. Move to the next slide, Matt. So as we build these tools and automation, we stick to our principles. We keep human in the loop because AI is not perfect. And our customers demand perfection because they are the highest end media companies. So we couple AI with the right tools for them to make editorial decisions. They can change, they can review, they can approve all of the AI decisions with ease and convenience. So one of our convictions in this space is that without the right operational tools, such as these editorial interfaces, the use of the AI might be rather limiting for certain workflows. But with these interfaces, the operational interfaces, the editors, the media professionals have the right tools to be able to take it to the next level. Now, when you apply AI further into the chain, which is the last two steps of fast channels, then it becomes quite interesting. The very first one is that you have to distribute your channels, your fast channels, to different platforms. And these platforms may have different requirements. Let's take a real-world use case, right? If you distribute that to Roku, Roku has different ad load requirements. You might be comfortable with, 10 minutes of ads per hour, but Roku says, I'll be comfortable only with 8 minutes. What would you do? Deploy a human being to reschedule the channel? In this particular instance, at Televisa Univision, the answer is no. AI handles that transformation based on the unique needs of the distribution outlet. So it reschedules the channels, automatically adjusts the ad breaks to comply with the requirements of the distributor. Then you start seeing the true cost savings associated with AI in the media workflows. And the last bit is that monitoring a channel. It's quite a tedious task. We used to have people, eyes and glass, monitoring channels and videos. And AI is able to do that task because its creativity is low, it's a tedious task, it plays those schedules a week in advance. It checks, is my asset ready? Does it have the right metadata? It spots any playback issues, and it sends the alerts to the editors, and it suggests the fixes. So if you look at our customers' Slack channel, you're going to see AI sending the alerts out. Here is what you need to do. It's Friday. You have an issue on Sunday. Please fix this issue. Now, if it is not fixed, AI will take action by itself, so the users don't see black. But it prefers to alert the human editors to make the fix ahead of time. Now, coming back from this one particular use case, there are 3 principles that we really live by. integrate AI into the workflow so it's useful for the media professional, fine-tune it so it's specific, so it doesn't hallucinate, it doesn't create garbage, it doesn't increase the workflow on the media professional, and then third, keep human in the loop so it meets the quality constraints of the highest-end media producers. Now, we walked over only one use case, which is that purple cloud playout fast scheduling. If you look at the entire video delivery OTT value chain, then you've got live streaming, live syndication, video encoding. AI applies equally well to these individual areas. But we're hoping that walking through one, you're able to observe what the value of AI is as long as we integrate that into the workflows. And that's it for us. Thank you very much. So any questions? Please.
I don't know if everyone can hear me. I'm Erica May with Warner Brothers Discovery. Why did you decide to find
Why did I decide to found the company, you said? Yeah, so since we have been in the media space, we have seen these three worlds, online streaming, broadcasting, and monetization, to be separate. Again, we have seen an overlap, but overlap was not a frictionless overlap. Since AI can take on some of these infrastructure basic tasks, we felt that AI could help resolve these problems, and the timing was, of course, an opportune timing, right? If you talked about AI capabilities 2 years ago, we would not probably be able to meet many of these use cases. The speed of progress has also been a factor. All right, thank you for your time.